So what's going on, everyone? Today we're going to do a video about Mara Holdings. You guys can see that we are looking forward to this stock's price to ascend or go up. Currently that is taking place. We're going to talk about if the stock is still geared for higher levels, because if so, we may not change this idea of looking for the stock to go up, or we may actually increase it a little bit higher. So before I get started, welcome, hit the like, share, subscribe. This is what I do. We do price predictions. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less. I'm not here to give you any fear. I'm not here to give you any FOMO. I'm not here to give you any FUD. We just pay attention to what the money is doing. You know, that's what matters, is looking at the money. It's looking at how everyone else is moving in the stock market. So if you guys want to learn more, continue to watch my videos and content. Hit that like, share, and subscribe, right? So now, here it is. The crazy part about this current price prediction in Mara is that we almost hit our ultimate TP price right there. You see that? Let me zoom in. Right there. The market in Mara came right there at this buy pocket that we created. Crazy. Like, this is how this game is played. It's like the market knew, hey, I think we're going to see a lot of people try to have their stop loss right in this area. So let me bring the price down here, get them out the way, and then look at what happened to the price. It went up. Almost the next day, matter of fact, the price went right up. So imagine if you had a stop loss right in this particular price range, and you were correct in where you suspected the market was headed. It's just that the market went down to your spot, took you out, so that you couldn't enjoy the ride back up. That's how the game's played sometimes. All right, so let's go ahead and extend this prediction first of all, because the market in Mara still looks pretty strong, still look like it wants to go up. And we say that because first, the buyers got rid of the sellers within its first sell pocket, right there in between $6 and $6, $16.28 to $16.63. Now, the buyers are currently working at eliminating the sellers in this pocket right now. That's what they're trying to do. If they will be successful, then we have an opportunity to see Mara come to ultimate TP price. Let's look at this stock on the longer term charts first. Here's for the month. The monthly time frame, and I mean, we're bullish, but it doesn't look massively bullish. Okay, here it is on the 5 weeks. What do you guys think about this? It's like, man, here's on the 3 weeks. It looks pretty bullish on this current 3 weekly price bar. Although we do have 2 days and 10 hours left before it prints, but it looks pretty bullish in the fact that this spread of this current 3 weekly price bar is a lot wider, right, than the prior two. So it tells us that buyers were more active than the sellers were on this current 3 weekly price bar. The sellers on these other two 3 weekly price bars did a terrible job at trying to keep the buyers from moving price. They did a terrible job. They attempted to affect the buyers, but they did not win, because on this current 3 weekly price bar, price is currently closing higher than the last two 3 weekly price bar highs. Again, the sellers not doing a good job. Here it is on the 2 weeks. This gives us even a better, cleaner picture of what we're talking about, of how the buyers won against the sellers. Look at that 2 weekly price bar right there. It took 6 weeks right here of sellers trying to move the market down in Mara. 6. And it just took 1 2 weekly price bar to completely eliminate all of the work the sellers were trying to do to push price down. You see that? That gives you a massive indication that the market is bullish and that buyers are the ones moving the price. All right, here it is on the weekly chart. Okay, and even on this current weekly price bar, we can see that the sellers are trying to push buyers down within that sell pocket. They're trying to do it, but with the price closing currently at the high of this weekly price bar, it tends to tell us that, hey, these buyers are still buying. They're not trying to let these sellers grab price and move it back down. They're not trying to. Now, we still got 2 days though, so anything can pop off in 2 days to where the sellers can attract more sellers in this pocket of selling and push price down. So we cannot be too dependent on what we see on the weekly chart. Now the 5, it doesn't look like the sellers have a chance of winning. 5-day price bar right here. You guys can even see the signal was triggered. Massive spread. Price closed towards the high of the bar. Again, I don't know what the sellers are doing because they're not selling their stock. Here it is on the 4. We have 9 hours and 10 minutes on the current 4-day bar. Like I said, the buyers brought price back up from the low of the bar, back up there towards the high. So they're working. These buyers are really working at controlling the price. Here it is on the 3. This 3 though. Look at the 3. What that mean? What did that price bar mean? It means that sellers are here. It means that sellers hit the buyers right in this pocket and push price down. Now the crazy part is that on this current 3-day bar right here, the market is not going down right now. So apparently there's still enough demand, i.e. buyers in the market for Mara, that is able to absorb the hits of these sellers trying to sell their stock. That's what it means. Here's on the 2. Okay. Again, just give you a different vantage point of how the selling has hit the market in Mara and how the buyers are taking the hits. 3-hour chart. Just want to take a look at this on the 3 just to see if this stock is actually gaining weakness, and it doesn't look like it. Okay, check this out. Right here is an area that we can tell buyers are. They came and supported the stock right there, even in the midst of price in Mara taken from the high of $18.25 to the low of that bar. Was almost 11% move, and then the buyer said, hold up, these sellers, y'all not going to get control of this price. We still want to move this market, and they bought right there in that pocket. So in the advent that these sellers come back, we would not want to see the sellers break this pocket to the downside. We wouldn't want to see that, because if it does, then again, it's telling us that the sellers are the ones controlling the price then. Which we can't be surprised, because we already know that we are hitting, or that price is hitting the sell pocket right now. Here it is on the 5-hour chart. Okay, so it doesn't look too bearish right now, or i.e. weak. Here it is on the 1-hour chart. This here in this area is telling me that these buyers are definitely wanting control of price still. If you're a seller and you're trying to sell stock and you're trying to impact price negatively, you don't want to see these price bars, because it tells that the buyers are here buying in the midst. They're in your territory. Like if you're a seller, you want to see price retreat as soon as possible in your territory. Price is not retreating in that sell pocket. Here it is on the 330. Now, we may see the market just meander within this pocket, and then boom, it'll come back down. Because the buyers could lose interest, could run out of money, to where price eventually comes back down. That can still happen. So with that being said, we might need to skim some off the chart. So if we work it out the market now, 7.62%, right? But we'll leave some on because we're going to anticipate that this stock still wants to go higher. And we're going to try to target this next sell pocket though in Mara. All right, so that's it. Let me know your thoughts. Make sure you maintain profit. And as always, trade different.